This is weird.
The West is tough, mad tough. But it is the West. That's why
The West ain't. It's not like it used to be. I mean, you got what Utah and
that's tough, bro.
eh, people can't stay uninjured.
I mean, it was a shortened season, fam.
Shortened season, but bro, I mean, like there are things you can do during all this. Like you get paid millions, take care of your body, and I'm not talking about like accidents where people like step on somebody's foot, like
Mm-hmm.
who was that? Kyrie did or something like that. I'm just talking about like wear and tear through the season. Like AD should have never went down as many times as he went down.
I
I'm
agree.
gonna say it like this. I agree, but at the same time, um, it's like even when the season is cut down a bit, that's a lot of fucking games, and to not have a full rest,
Yeah.
like you like
What's
you
good,
you
Knox?
can only imagine how worn down you are if you're a full if you're a player that's playing the majority of a game when you're playing. Now there are players that load manage and crap, so you can kind of almost break that even. But
LeBron, AD. Well, AD was out like 8 times during the season, so he had plenty of loads management.
yeah, that's just a lot of. It's like every play you roll on the dice.
Facts.
Them Hawks, though.
Stop. Luck.
Hey, you
But
know the
you need
vibes,
luck.
AD. You know the
need luck.
vibes.
You need luck. How many chapters are out? 110, sir.
Of
110 chapters are out.
Of what?
Knox was asking how many chapters are out of T-Bait.
Oh, what's up, Max?
110, my guy. 110.
They quick chapters too. I don't know why I can read these faster.
Because it's enjoyable.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just whipped your ass up a crispy ass thumbnail.
I was like, what?
I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm dropping it in the group chat now.
Let me.
Oh man, I'm out here with these. Damn.
Welcome to Spawn with at least 100 chapters out. Majority of the time they do. That is no lie. Majority of the time they spawn with like 100 chapters. They come out of nowhere with like mad chapters out, bro. That's facts.
I'm mad about this. I don't know what. I remember Arthur even making that face in this one.
What is the stuff there? Come on, baby, I'm out here. Come on. I get them panels. I'd be like,
It's facts, bro.
Like,
Let that man speak greatness. All right, so I guess we can, if y'all ready to get into it, we can knock it out. What y'all think?
Sure, why not? That's what I'm here for.
Okay, all right. All right, so what's up, everybody? Y'all already know what it is. We're back with the Beginning After End podcast. I'm your host, JD of Talking Fish. Y'all already know who I am. With me, of course, we have our usual people here. JC, a.k.a. Always J. Carson. How you doing, my guy?
It's a great day, sir. I'm doing great.
Glad to hear. And Trent motherfucking Money, y'all already know what it is. What's up, Trent?
what up, man? You already know. Really pleased by these last couple chapters, but I guess we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So it's been a minute. Especially a minute since we got together. Solo's been on hiatus for a little bit. For 2 weeks, and then nothing happened for Solo the previous 2 weeks. And then wasn't really much on T-Bait last week. So hopefully we'll be back on Solo next week, and
That's where I disagree.
oh shit.
I do feel like we had enough to teabait a little bit, in my opinion.
For last week?
I mean, yeah.
Other than
Go ahead.
other than the rejection?
Well, you got my boy dying. Got the rejection. You got Arthur's lesson that he was talking about
That
in
lesson
school.
wasn't all that.
Yeah, we had
that
enough,
lesson
bro,
wasn't that
in my
much.
opinion.
That lesson wasn't that much. But
I mean, it don't matter. It's too late, but
but this one though, this one got a lot.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy to have more content to cover. So.
Right. 110 definitely had a lot of stuff. So I guess we can start off with 19 since y'all said it had like a shit ton of stuff in 109. I didn't see like a shit ton of stuff in 109, but I mean, okay,
I gotta go back to 109.
See, look, you gotta go back to 109. What, JC? Do you remember anything of like great old shit moments or something that happened in chapter 109?
How do you? Well, the question is, how do you gauge the strength of a mage?
Okay, so that's it. How we gauging the strength of a mage?
How do you gauge strength of a mage? I mean, you read it. You remember, right?
Yeah. I can't even go into that because that like kind of goes back into our whole gas tank engine discussion type thing.
Now you would think that Mr. Quintessential Quintuplet.
Oh my
god. we want to talk about this forehead kiss.
Yo, forehead kiss. What up?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't hear shit y'all said. My headset went out. I'm not even going.
Nah, 109.
Yeah.
No, she got rejected in 109. 110 is forehead kiss. But anyways, the answer to that question is Arthur basically said that if you are trying to gauge a mage, you might as well not do it because there's too many factors you just don't know.
True.
So I mean, here's the thing, right?
All right.
Arthur's stronger than most kids here, so therefore he's trying to teach them the way that he thinks about life, thinks about mages, and how he uses his magical abilities. So it's a small thing. Don't get me wrong. It's not like it's not groundbreaking. It's not it's not the sexy thing that you come to T-bait for.
Right.
But that same thing, I mean, I feel like it's noteworthy.
I mean, noteworthy. Yeah. I mean, is it like groundbreaking stuff? Not really. I mean, the biggest quote unquote thing that happened in 109 is that Art rejected Tess and Marcois died. That was like the two biggest oh shit moments, which I think somebody still knocked him off. I don't think he just died from it. That I'm just gonna die on that ship, even though I'm probably wrong, but I don't care.
But the thing about it is, like, he dies and the school just keeps going.
Like nothing happened. They covered it up.
Like the school keeps going. He's still teaching classes. And like nobody's like, hey, this is kind of weird. Like a student dies and we're not taking a day off of school.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, man died. Okay, no vigil, no candlelight, ceremony. Like,
we're just gonna increase patrols.
That's how we doing it. Good Sky, like, we don't need all of that. That's why I think somebody shut him up and it wasn't like he died, I think somebody offed him. And because somebody offed him, they're trying to cover it up and pretend like nothing ever happened.
Good Sky the ops or not? We don't know yet.
I don't want to say Good Sky the ops, bro.
She said some sacrifices gonna be made. Remember?
Don't do Good Sky like that.
She said sacrifices gonna be made. Marcois might be a sacrifice.
Yeah, but I think she's more thinking like, look, gonna be shit's gonna happen in this game.
Right.
Like there's a bigger objective.
Yeah, so the big fish, we need to try and get the big fish. Some little fish gonna die in the process of getting there.
Yeah, but I don't want to call it an ops though, fam.
Here's the thing, like, you always had that moral dilemma of, are you gonna let your students die for the greater and the bigger cause, And that's kind of like what she's doing. Like, some things are going to happen in this school that I don't want to happen, but in
Correct.
order to get to our main objective and stopping whatever's coming,
Mm-hmm.
kids got to die. And she's a leader of a school, so
Mm-hmm.
she has to make that call. And you could call her. I mean, depending on how it shakes out, either she's gonna be a hero or a villain, and vice versa, depending on who's reading it.
I don't think she's out, man. I think she's. I'm just go out on a limb because obviously I don't know. I'm just going out on a limb and say she's just trying to, in her own way, protect the school and protect the students by trying to stop whatever it is going on behind the scenes. That's what I'm going out on a limb and say. I don't think she's gonna be the house, man.
Okay, so is the school more important? Is it like a financial situation? Because like sending all the kids home or sending them back because there are kids being murdered, there are kids being tampered with this whole blood magic or whatever it is. Like there are plenty of options, so she has to have a reason for not sending them home and not even informing most students that this is happening.
Right, correct.
I mean, I wonder if there's a political aspect to it, a money aspect.
It's definitely political and money. The reason I say that is because a noble's child died, and
Right.
nobles give a lot to the city of Decatur, by themselves.
True.
So if you're looking at that, and then a noble died, his parents didn't even want to like press charges or have an investigation, nothing like that. The parents kind of covered it up as well. So it's definitely something political and obviously illegal going on that's a lot of people is trying to cover up and keep quiet.
I wonder who shut the parents up, because usually a kid dies.
Yeah.
Somebody said, "Nah, you ain't about to say nothing about this."
Right. That's
they cool. Like, all right.
Yeah, some fishy going on, man. I don't really know exactly who's at fault here with the whole death of him, or what they're actually trying to cover up.
I really hope the story actually gets into something like that, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna feel like Solo, but that's fine.
Oh Lord, look, you. I don't think you can compare T-Bait to Solo at this point, fam.
No, you can't. But no. Season 1 of Solo was
fire.
We're in a whole season 4.
Yeah, but okay, season 1 of Solo is like what? How many chapters? It's like it was a lot of chapters. How many chapters
like
Solo?
Over half of them.
Yeah, it was a lot of chapters.
Like our first 100 chapters, right?
Look, man, I'm going with the light. I'm just going with the light novel readers. It was like, look, it ain't even close.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like,
I'm going with what they say. They say it ain't even close.
Understandable.
So that's I'm gonna stick on that. So, all right. I guess next we talk about the rejection. I don't really know if it was much to say on the rejection now that we know the answer to the rejection, but I guess we can speak on it. What did y'all think when Arthur pretty much just turned baby girl down like that? Cause me, I was like, yo, I thought we set sail.
No, I wasn't really surprised.
I thought we flipped I was like, I thought we flipped the compass and we're going, the horizon. We're going to get the horizon. Pirates of the Caribbean reference. And we're gone. and now we're back. I was legitimately hurt. I don't know if y'all saw my reaction, but I was hurt.
No, not really hurt. No, it's kind of on par for the course.
And man, he can't be doing us like that though, man. It's hurtful.
So, yeah, I feel like we should have known that was coming. There's too much going on. Our potential shit about to go on in the story, and we know where his mindset is. As still an old man. He's not gonna flip and have interest in it. As far as like going going all into it. And it doesn't mean he doesn't have interest in it now. He low key said, "Yo, let it marinate." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the initial part of it of him saying like no was expected, but wasn't expected was the next chapter when he said like no for now, and I was like, oh, so saying there's a chance out here, basically, and then she said basically like you can't date nobody else,
right?
And he's like, all right,
yeah. So that made it a little better though. That made it a little better. Who is him? Who?
Bro,
who the
you can't date nobody else.
Hey man,
you can't look at nobody else.
Hold on.
What if I change my mind?
Let her stake claim.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She could stake claim, but he's just gonna agree with it. Like, all right.
Hey, look, man.
Forehead kiss.
Bro, we're gonna get into this forehead kiss thing. All right, but before we get into 110, because that's where we're pretty much headed. What y'all give chapter 109 scale of 1 to 10?
I'll give this a good solid 8. I liked it.
Solid 8. Trent? And he's gone. All right. Solid 8. I'll give it like...
I'm not gone.
I thought you were
I'm right there with you guys.
8. All right. 8. Solid 8 across the board. Sound good to me. All right. So 110, where a lot of stuff happened. So back to the rejection. And like JC was saying, the forehead kiss, which personally, I need you to explain why you hate the forehead kiss.
The forehead kiss, like in culture that we live in, the forehead kiss, for the most part, is seen as not like a looking down upon someone, but it's like it's kind of like, I sis, like maybe this is what I'm going to give you just as a like a kiss on the cheek would have been better in the situation. It seems more personable. It seems like I actually like you. You might kiss your cousin on the forehead, like, or something like that, bro. That's where that goes for me.
No, sir. That is not the culture of a forehead.
What do you mean? What do you?
That is like, not the forehead kiss.
That's what it is to me, bro. Like
what?
You have a little baby cousin, you kiss on the forehead, like bye, see you later.
Trent.
Kiss on the cheek, yes. Light novel, like I said, light novel was actually kiss on the lips. That's what if you gonna go that way.
Trent, you there, fam?
I'm here.
Okay. Do you agree with this with JC on the forehead kiss? Because me personally, when I see forehead kiss, I'm thinking something totally different. If you seen the Best Man, that's the wavelength I'm on when it comes to the forehead kiss. But I'm gonna ask you what do you think about the forehead kiss as far as, is it a bad thing, or like kind of JC was saying, like it could have been something different?
It's a player move.
Okay. So how you thinking of it, bro? Let me know.
It's a player move. It served its purpose. It did exactly what he intended it to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
So when I said a kiss on the cheek would have been better,
I think it would have been.
If you trying to make your real intention known, like okay,
no, in the context.
In the meantime, here's the kiss that she kissed him on the lips. And then he goes to the forehead kiss.
In the context, I think, first of all, the forehead kiss is way more endearing. That's more like kiss on the cheek could also be, I'm dismissing it. Forehead kiss is like, I got love for you.
The kiss on the cheek is dismissing?
Forehead kiss is like, I got love for you.
Bro, forehead kiss is endearment, erotic. What
erotic?
Yes!
Yo, I'm with him on that one.
Yes.
Girls love getting their forehead kiss.
That's a forehead kiss. What culture are you from? that you think
forehead kiss is not erotic.
Yes, it is.
I'm telling you, girls.
Y'all
my
lost it.
Girls like that forehead kiss, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh, stop.
No cap. No cap.
Oh my god. No, come on now. Come on, fam. Come on.
I'm just not saying this. I would say black culture, but I was black, so whatever.
No, I feel like that's just women in general.
I don't know, bro. I just maybe it's I would say down south, but that ain't it either.
No, it also depends on the context. Like I said, he did a player move.
Yeah, okay. Maybe just me. I used to forehead kiss, but I didn't want to kiss somebody goodnight. Like, in the day I didn't like it. She trying to go up for the kiss, forehead kiss, we out.
It could
That
be
was
used
me.
anyways.
That was me. That's how I always used it.
Both
So,
are, yeah. I think they're interchangeable. I think it's situational, but I do think it. I think either way, in this context, it would have been the same. In this context, the only real dub would have been to get a lip to lip for her. Anything else is about the same level.
well, like I said, according to light novel readers, that it was a peck on the lips, but still a lip kiss.
All right, so look,
So-
term of endearment.
And that's earth-shattering.
Turtle me know what was going on, man.
He changed it, Tori.
He
changed it.
He changed it, but he know what the forehead kiss meant, fam. That's what I'm going with.
He would have took any kiss, honestly.
Who, Tess?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we being honest here. Yeah, she would have took she would have took anything from Arthur at that point, because she was vulnerable. She felt like, yo, am I the only one who really has feelings in this? And I really like this guy. He doesn't really like me, but just some form of endearment. That just like, all right, I'll take that for now. And mainly, I think she more took it because she agreed that deep down she agreed about the age thing and how they should wait till they're a little bit older. But she still kind of low key trapped the man. She was like, "Yeah, I'm staking claim. You can't do shit." Pretty much how that went down. But all right, moving on. The real star of this chapter was Sylvie. Hands
But he
down.
can't date nobody else.
Yeah, he can't date anybody else. But hey,
What Sylvie do besides the pose?
that was the
She
start.
called him out. She did call him out. Though.
Yeah, that was the start of the chapter.
Yeah.
Sylvie stole the chapter with that, with the looks, the interaction between her and Arthur, the pose on the table. Fam, come on, fam. That, I don't know about y'all. I thought that shit was downright hilarious.
Oh yeah, it was funny.
I thought it was hilarious. And then we got to see Tess and Arthur's future kids, what they would look like. So I thought that was always good.
He
Right.
went all in on that, didn't he?
Hey, I mean, so do we think they're cute kids, ugly kids? Well, what we thinking?
Hold on. Yo, Arthur's face number one after he kissed Tess.
Yeah, Arthur's face was like, bro.
My boy was. Hold on.
my guy was. I don't even know if the man was traumatized or what. I don't know what was going on.
You can't believe he kissed the girl on the forehead. Like what?
I thought he was gonna do the whole "Am I a pedophile?" all over again.
Yeah, he didn't know what to think anymore.
Hey man, gotta put it out there. Gotta put it out there sometimes. Gotta let them know. No need to hold it back, man.
Hold up. So, my question about Sylvie is Sylvie
All right.
how old is Sylvie?
I don't think we've ever received an age for Sylvie.
I mean, I'm guessing it's not like maybe dragons are different age because God knows she was born.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact, it seems very mature.
Mm-hmm.
Like you laughing and say you kissed mama, Arthur's like, God damn.
Micah says Sylvie is 4.
and grow up fast.
I don't know what that is in dragon years, but she's 4.
Yeah, like what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Right. I don't know what that means
Yeah.
in dragon years.
She can turn huge.
Yeah, shape shifting. So
Right.
yeah.
I mean, are we counting dragon years like dog years? Is that what we doing? Or I don't know how we're doing that. But she's 4. If that helps you
Yeah,
out.
like they could probably live to be hella, like, you know, hella years old. Marcus Jordan says, I'm guessing to be like 1,000,000 years old, because in some toy tales they said dragons can live that long, or billions of years. And then, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. We can go. Works for me. We know like mythical creatures like that tend to have like extremely long lifespans.
Yeah, wild lifespans.
Yes.
Eon type shit.
So that I can go with that. I can go with like hundreds of years old in dragon years or something like that. I can go with that. All right. So next, after Sylvie teases art, we get a little bit of class stuff. Wasn't really too much with the class. I mean, pretty much it was just talking about the deviance element stuff. Wasn't really like nothing major that we didn't already know.
I thought it was interesting.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't interesting, but I'm saying it's not like it was. I mean, at least to me, it wasn't like mind blowing stuff that we didn't know. It was like, okay,
Did we not know?
did we not know what?
Okay, so see, here's the thing, right? Number one, the apparently the classes are going a little bit slower than Arthur thought, and it kind of goes into the fact of maybe why they aren't as strong as he thinks they should be, because he was like, why is this class going so slow, and why are we still on the same subject?
Right.
And the students aren't seem to be getting it. But at the same time, I didn't know that the quote unquote deviant like side of the magic, like you couldn't just absorb that, because it occurs naturally in nature. So therefore, why can't you absorb that naturally? Just like you can absorb the natural elements, the 4 elements already.
Mm-hmm.
And they explain that, and then they explain why fire seems to be an exception to that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like you said, it's not groundbreaking,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it starts to get into the cores and why and what makes them special and what you can and can't do, and what makes deviant so special. Like it gets into those types of things.
Yeah, which I agree. It was good, but it wasn't like nothing. That was like, oh shit.
Of course.
Yeah. So like the last oh shit moment we had when it came to like magic cores and deviants and conjures and all of that was like, I can't remember when was that moment, other than like the original moment when we like understood like the cores, like when we first was introduced to the cores and stuff like that. What was the last like oh crap moment when we found out more information about like the mana cores and deviants and stuff?
Oh, I don't know if there actually was one, like a moment. Maybe like when Arthur used his beast will and he saw different colors, or the color thing. Maybe that was it. I don't even remember. I barely remember what that was about.
Yes, I mean, so that's why I was like, it was good, but it wasn't like type good, like make my jaw drop, like oh snap. But I mean
maybe when Arthur used all those elements against Good Sky or something, maybe something like that.
that could be it. I don't know. But it's been a minute since we were like really wild with the explanation. Like I think the next time we'll probably get like wild and have our mind blown is when we get like better examples. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we're getting this information and we're like, okay, cool. But until we can see like some examples, as far as especially with the core stuff, we get like some better examples and explanations to go along with those examples. Then we'd be like, oh snap! Like for example, we finally see what somebody who has a white core in action or something, and we can see what they're capable of, you know, compared to all the other people with lower cores who we've seen so far. So I think something like that would be like.
I think. See, the thing about it is that this was one of the differences that CJ was talking about with the light novel. Is that the light novel has given a lot more information when it comes to cores and why certain mages have affinities for, you know, certain magic. And I mean, like, there's been so much information given, but for some reason in the webtoon they haven't given it to us yet. I'm pretty sure they give it to us eventually, but I guess they're kind of waiting for a stronger person to come, and then, you know, Arthur can understand. Actually, they kind of had the opportunity with the lances, but I guess maybe later. I don't know.
Yeah, probably later. I'm looking forward to it though. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some information.
Yeah, maybe with this whole blood magic thing that they're doing, because I mean, it is what making their mana pool stronger. So maybe we'll get an expression on that.
Yeah, Micah does say it gets deeper later. So
okay.
Yeah, so I guess we can expect more deeper explanations, kind of like to what I was alluding to where we're gonna finally have that oh shit moment when we're understanding more of the magic and the cores and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I'm waiting on, because right now it's cool. I'm glad we're getting the information. Don't get me wrong. I'm just like, it's nothing that makes me just like, right. You see it and you're like, okay, cool. You know, need some more, you know, detailed stuff with it. But I mean, it's cool for what we get. I'm good. I'm good with it. I'm happy. Let's go Phoenix. All right. Sidetrack. So now moving on to the real part of this chapter. And y'all already know we got these racist kids saying elves, dwarves, go back to where you came from, get out of here. This is our land, my land, not yours, type stuff. And Arthur takes care of them. Arthur is an equal opportunity ass whooper.
You know what?
Which I am proud of him for, you know.
Yeah. I guess you could say that in 2021. It's not. Maybe last year. If it came out last year, the Me Too movements, people would have had some problems with it, I'm guessing.
Hey, man. He an equal opportunity ass whooper, fam. We do not discriminate when it comes to smoke. You know,
apparently not.
If you
everybody
want the smoke,
can get it,
we will give you the smoke. You know, we do not discriminate. It's all for one and one for Arthur. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're doing it out here.
I just couldn't believe that when I read it, I was like, hold on, did I read that right? Hold on. He really? Like,
yo, Turtlemere was watching he was watching Shaft 3 when he saw that, when he put that line in there. I guarantee it. That man seen Shaft 3, he was like, you know what? I like that phrase. I'm gonna use that. And next thing you know, it's him beginning at the end. I bet that's where it came from. So anyway, Arthur pretty much bodied a girl who thought she was hot shit. Then she realized she wasn't shit. So neither one of them had marks, which was good. So Theo took them away. And then we're walking with Sylvie, getting ready to end the night, go and get something to eat. And next thing we know, a guy in a robe zooms by. Now, this is where shit got real. This was like the best part, because it confirmed my theory from the very beginning on this man, Kai. Look, man, I called it. I just want my
everybody.
I called it. Kai is the imposter among us. He's the guy that was doing all the sabotaging. He's the guy that was running through the air vents. You know,
I was like, what are you okay, never mind.
Yes, this is the guy who is responsible for all the mischief. The floor is yours, JC. I'm just gonna sit here and bask in my glory of calling it from the very beginning.
Well, I mean, congratulations for calling it, because I didn't think about anybody in a DC for some reason. I don't know. I was just focused on Good Sky, but then I realized it had to be inside job from somewhere. I don't know anything about Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it did start to make sense when it's like, okay, so he wanted to patrol that area for a reason,
Right.
or maybe that's what it seems like, at least, to have let him do whatever he was there to do. But yeah,
Wasn't he patrolling by himself or?
Yep.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So it was advantageous to him because he was patrolling by himself. So if hypothetically he had set that up to where he was allowing that other guy to go free purposefully, you know what I'm saying? Arthur coming into the scene would have hindered his, like, it made it seem like, it almost made it seem like he sabotaged Arthur's, like, hunt of him on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what it seems like. So, I guess what kind of magic is this? I mean, I'm calling it blood magic, but is it sort of deviant? It has to be. It deviates from what we know of magic. Where does it come from? How does he have it? What's going on?
I mean, the only thing, it kind of looks like blood magic,
Right.
but I mean,
So,
that's technically
where do
kind
you
of all
learn
we
it?
got. Okay, Kai, referring back into what Kai said when he first met Arthur. He said, "Blood doesn't lie."
When he first met Arthur? Like,
Yeah, when he first met Arthur, because
what was he
remember,
referring to, though?
that's, I don't know, but we seen kind of blood markings on people's backs, so it could refer to that. But he said that when Arthur was first going into the DC room for the first time to meet the rest of the members, and Kai was the first person we met.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, why did he? Why did he say that?
I
That's what I'm
don't-
saying. Like,
it's weird. I mean, it's slowly coming together, not really, but it makes sense.
okay, if it, I mean, I get it can make sense of he's the one doing it, but what's the point? Who is he doing it for? Who is he working with? What's the point of doing this?
Foreshadowing, man. That's all I got.
It's all foreshadowing, but for what?
It's all foreshadowing.
we have literally nothing to go off of besides someone's experimenting on
Oh man.
the students, and we don't have any
bro.
idea why. We don't have the slightest idea why.
Not a clue.
Besides that it's happening.
Not a damn clue. Let's see. Christian says he knows what it means, obviously, but it's a spoiler. David said Turtle want to spice things up, so I'm taking this as a remix. Okay, because apparently the whole Kai patrolling by himself doesn't happen in the light novel. Also, let's see what else Christian said. And the guy in the robe and a conversation with Kai didn't happen in the light novel as well.
So taking it off script.
Yeah. So, light novel readers. So far, is this a good quote unquote remix?
Oh, you already know the answer to that for one of them.
Yeah, for Christian says it's horrible. So
Yeah,
we know that.
Chris is not with it.
But for the rest of you guys, is this a good remix? Is it good stuff that Turtle is adding? Because we don't know. This is what we see is what we know. So for us, it's good because it's keeping us guessing, it's keeping us wondering, trying to figure out where the hell this is going. So, I mean, for me, it's good.
Can you think of anything in the story that you could allude to be like, okay, this is where they're going? I mean, besides what the Lances found the bigger dogs or the bigger whatever that they found.
Man, the only thing I can see, to be honest with you, is the other continent and the owl. Which the owl was the same owl that was spying on Arthur and Jasmine when they was training. The same owl that was shot down. um, by accident that had the camera and the other continent, or it could be the fucking the the dragons that pretty much was gonna kill Sylvia
Oh,
during that
from
time.
way back.
From way, look, man,
Oh my
I'm trying to
god!
piece it together. I'm trying to piece it together.
I
I don't
forgot
know.
all about those dragons.
Yeah,
I literally just read that chapter. I went back and looking at something for Arthur, and I was like, what happened to them? Oh, different dimension.
yeah, I'm trying to piece it together, man. I don't know. It could be. I'm gonna go. It could be one of those things. I don't know. Let me see. Christian David says yes. Christian says no. Wait, no. David said no. First he said yes, then he said no. So I don't know.
Depends on which yes it was.
Right. I don't remember. Micah said nope. It was a surprise later in the novel. I mean, we're surprised right now, so I don't really know.
I remember the theory somebody had of it was like where Arthur came from, like when he was, King Gray.
King Gray.
Yeah, that continent is actually real, and that type of. I was like, man, that'd be crazy.
The continent is actually real. Like the
Yeah,
continent was his homeland.
Yeah, it's like in the same world. Like he just got reincarnated somewhere else, and it just might be far away.
Negro, we said that.
Somebody said it. I don't remember who said it.
That was we talked. Wait. I want to say either me or Trent said that, or it was one person in the chat. It was one of those.
Somebody
three.
said it. That's where I got it from. It was on the show, so
yeah, it was one of those three. Christian said the only thing like so far is the shield magic. David said it's taken away from a bigger shock for later on in the story. The remix has felt rushed, leaving contradiction, plot holes, etc.
Ooh.
Christian says King Gray comes from Earth. It says so in like chapter 12. Light novel, David said, with everything going on, the shock hype is going down with each chapter. Turtle changes things.
Ooh, they don't like this remix. They're not liking it.
But see, the thing is, they're losing the shock factor because they know what's supposed to happen. But the shock factor is working for us because we don't know what's going to happen.
But yeah, but if he changes the story, then it's a whole new story. Like you just have to be like the light novel is light novel, and then the webtoon is gonna be the webtoon. You're not gonna be able to correlate both of them anymore.
It all depends if he can piece it together. If he can piece it together good, then it might work out in the future. Like I said, we don't know what's going on, so we're just going off basically of what we know. But he still can piece it together good to where it makes total sense, and it doesn't like mess up the continuity of the story going forward. I don't know if that's possible.
But what if he just makes it make sense for the webtoon, and it'd be different for the light novel?
It's possible. It's like I said, I don't know. I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt and saying he can make everything work. All I know is that he said he didn't like how we did it in the light novel, and that he wanted to change it. So obviously, what he did in the light novel he didn't like, and he wanted to change it to make it better in his eyes. So
I'm a fan of that approach. I think I said it last time, but I think that if I was an author and I have a work that is in a novel, a comic-esque webtoon form, and let's say potentially an anime, I want to be able to kind of play with some other ideas that I had, or once you see it split out one way, you may think of something even later, but you may have multiple avenues in which you could have taken a story, and you're obviously typically writing something, you only have one chance to tell it one way. So yeah, I like the fact that we even have the opportunity, if we choose to go and read a light novel.
Yeah, because I mean, granted, if he wanted to change the school art and the way because the way I'm thinking on the reason why he's changing things in the school arc It's probably because once he finished the school arc in the light novel, he was like, "It's so much other. I didn't like the way I did this, and it's so much stuff I wanted to add, but looking back on it. So now he's like, this is my chance to add and to do the things I actually wanted to do for this particular arc, but I didn't do in the light novel. So that's how I'm kind of looking at it. I'm looking at it, this is like everything he probably wanted to do in the beginning, and he was like, I didn't, or I couldn't, or I didn't think of it then. That probably would have made it better, and whatever the case. And now he's just like, this is going to be my chance to do it and see it, and he's going for it.
I mean, just think about it. In this case, it's a win-win because the light novel, people that read it, apparently they're loving it, how it went, and then the webtoon people who haven't read it are still loving the story. That even though there are changes in it, because they don't know there are changes.
Right.
So you're still winning either way.
Right. So yeah, it is a win-win. It's a win-win for both sides, for the webtoon onlys and of course the light novel readers. They have their version as well. So as long as at the end of the day, the end of the arc is good, that's pretty much all I can ask for, man. That's as long as it ends good. That's all I can hope for right now. That this arc ends good and it's the way he wanted to end it. So, any more thoughts on why Kai is doing this, or what part do y'all think he is playing in this? And also, did y'all notice the blood that was on his arm in the chapter?
Yeah, you couldn't miss the bandage. I mean, it was.
I think I might have missed it.
You missed the. I like how you say, yeah, you couldn't miss the bandage. Yeah, I think I might have missed it.
How do you miss the bandage? Like they showed it over and over.
Right. It was a.
On the dude that was on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I missed that completely.
Yeah, they put it in your face multiple times.
They literally like have one shot of like nothing but Kai's arm on Arthur's shoulder. And Arthur looks right at the bandage.
Right. Or at
With
least
blood.
it seems he looked at the bandage, either or.
Either he's looking right.
Yeah, I mean,
Me.
one of them.
And it's like a little red stain on the bandage.
Yes.
Anyways, it happens, but it's neither here nor there. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't know. Like Kai's role in this is probably just going to be something of, like, he's going to get betrayed. He's probably thinking he's doing something for the greater good, and they're probably going to just throw him to the wolves at the end. I'm not. I feel like it's something like that. Like he's being used by somebody. Or maybe he's not. Who knows? Right?
I'd probably, yeah. I mean, I would probably wager, unless he was like been a spy. You know what I'm saying? Been planted, or you know what I'm saying? If he's recently converted, he's definitely just a tool.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a tool. Like I'm not trying to downplay the guy, but low key I am. I don't think he's smart enough to concoct all of this by himself.
Yeah, no way.
I don't, but I could be wrong, but I don't think this guy is that brilliant. I don't think this guy is a genius or a mastermind to do this and to be getting away with it. On top of that, somebody is definitely pulling the strings and is using him. Hell, he might have a marking on his back, and that is controlling him for all we know.
I mean, if you think about it, this is loosely, if you're going with the lances and the dogs that they found that were bigger and that were quote unquote mutated and they were different color,
right?
That seems like an experiment. And next thing you know, you do experiment on the magical beast, then you start doing experiments on humans to see what happens. Now, this could be a war tactic.
Okay.
If it's the other continent, they want to boost their soldiers, so they're testing out on these kids over here, and then once they're perfected, then they have a way to boost their magic, their magical abilities, and then they go to war. Maybe
that could be a thing. Boost their magical abilities and go to war.
Who knows? They haven't given us anything. Most stories give you hints here and there. I don't even know if they gave us hints.
David said the crystal lit up and him having blood on his arm. I'm putting two things together. I'm just thinking he stabbed someone or injured them. Or he cut his wrist and used the blood magic on him. Somebody back. That's all I got. I have no idea. I'm out. But all right, so well, what we giving this chapter, fellas? Scale of 1 to 10. What we giving it? Me, I'm giving it a strong 9. Based
go
off
with that.
Yeah, I'm giving it a strong 9 based off of
Same.
Based off of Kai, him being the I'm gonna just say it. He's the guy. The answer to the rejection, the kiss on the forehead, and just overall mystery and story progression and moving forward. Yeah, okay, we get it. Y'all hate it. Christian said a 4.
Yeah, Chris is that.
We get it, Christian. You fucking hate it. You can't stand it.
Bro, like, it just makes you want to go back and read like this part of the light novel, and it better be like amazing. Like it just has to be that amazing.
Right.
It has to be.
It has, like, when the school arc is over, I will even go read the light novel on the school arc part, because I want to see how amazing the school arc is compared to the webtoon. Micah says he's giving it a 9. So we have a 4, a 6, and a 9. People. That's what we have. So any predictions for next chapter?
But I still, let's see. Also, I really don't have any intention of making you wait for me, Arthur, bro. I ain't dating nobody else. I ain't looking at no other girls. Forehead kiss. Anyways. All right.
Oh man. Look, I'm ready to read the light novel, y'all. I'm ready to read it. I've been purchasing the audiobooks and have not been listening to them because I just want to go through and listen to the whole thing from the very beginning. So that's how I'm going with it.
Okay, hold on. Whose dagger is this that lit up? I think
It was each person's dagger is a specific color. Christian said Art's is black, Theo's is white, Claire's is red. Of course, well, Theo is yellow, not white. Kathleen's is blue. Curtis, I think he said Curtis is brown, maybe.
Do you think that, like, it seems to be kind of convenient? Like, he should have been able to handle those two students that he was taking to the principal's office, right?
Well, it might not be the two students. It might.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying.
With the blood magic.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it seems too convenient that
Curtis,
he wanted to go take them there, and then say no. Now he's in trouble.
Yeah.
This man and this blood magic.
I mean, if we look at it, we could look at it like this. So Theo's taking the two people to the, to the principal's office, right? Quote unquote. Let's just say that. Now we're looking at it, and it's like Theo's calling for danger. Kai is right behind Arthur. Kai has blood on his arm. Can we put 2 and 2 together and say Kai attacked Theo when he wasn't looking? Can we go that far? Is that fair to go that far?
Well,
because you can always get somebody when they're guard down, even if you're weaker than them.
I mean, I get that, but like Arthur left the scene, and was it that long until he saw the guy running?
Nah, he saw the guy running, and then Arthur went and chased the guy. But That had to be. I mean, if we look at the chapter and we're looking at the sky difference, which I don't know the time length with all of this, but the sun was already going down, and by the time we pretty much had the guy, it was pretty much nighttime already. By the
But
time
if that's the
Kai showed up
case,
on the scene, the sun was damn near down.
like he had better attacked him and knocked him out
Well,
before he got seen, because like they're all gonna have to go back to the room and be like, he be like, "Hey yo, Theo, this killed me, bro. It'd be just like the game. Like Theo's the ops, bro. Not Theo, but Kai's the ops. Like he just knocked me out.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Something obviously happened, so it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. So I'm gonna say, hmm. I don't know shit. I don't know. That's a good question. If I had to guess predictions for next chapter, we're gonna go back. We're gonna see what happened to Theo. Probably gonna end up in the DC room. They're gonna question Kai, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Good Sky is finally gonna give us some answers next chapter.
Eventually, because Arthur's not gonna be
Right,
like all this is happening. Go to good guys. You'd be like, "Ugh."
right. I think too much has happened now, and we're finally gonna get some answers. She's gonna be forced to give us some answers on what the hell is going on. That's what I'm gonna say. I
Guess
don't,
we'll see.
yeah, I guess we'll see. But that's it for today's podcast. Hope you all enjoy. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, sub to everybody in the links below. Show these guys some love. As far as tomorrow goes, since Solo will be on break, what do you guys want to do tomorrow?
Yep, I'm gonna be in Florida, so
Well, you're gonna be in Florida. I guess we can wait till next week. We don't really have nothing to really do. We'll think of something. If we can think of something, that is. But yeah. So we're gonna catch you guys next week. I know Christian wants us to do an Overgeared podcast. I'm behind on Overgeared. I don't know, but we'll think of something. But all right, we're gonna catch you guys. Well, I'm gonna catch you guys Friday. I don't know about next week, but we'll definitely be back next week for Solo if Solo returns. So peace.
yeah.